Hi everyone, Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation. We are the United States of the world, and we're on a mission to banish poverty. We've been around about 4.5 years, putting in solid foundations to be here for many generations to come, not just a few years. And we're now expanding our economy to improve the liquidity and value of our currency, and that'll benefit all our citizens. And everybody, including you, can become a citizen. All you do is come along, register, prove you're a real person, and that's it. There's no fee, no obligation. We are also a non-separatist organisation. That means it doesn't matter where you come from, what you look like, what you've been before, what you're going to be in the future, what gender you are. It doesn't matter. We just see everybody as a human being and part of one big family of humanity, all linked together, but all individually unique, having something unique to offer our community, therefore all of equal value to our community. And we have a little affirmation in a moment that helps us with that ideology. Before that affirmation, we'll have a little, very short prayer to help us find true happiness in life. I'm not talking about short-term pleasure that you get from lots of different things. I'm talking about that underlying ever new bliss that is within you. And when you haven't got it, you've always got a sort of hole in there that you're not quite sure what's missing. A lot of people that are successful financially, materially, and yet they're still searching for something and they don't know what it is. And it is that bliss that is internal, and you can only get it through loving service to other people. And the great thing about being of loving service to other people is it attracts into your life everything else that you want and need, whether it's more time. I mean, we all have 24 hours in the day, but better allocation of time just starts happening for you. The relationships start working better. And of course, if you want that new house or to travel the world or whatever it is, that will also come your way. It'll all be attracted to you. You won't have to chase after it. So that's what our little prayer's about. But before we get that little prayer and that affirmation, I'd like to welcome you, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the recording. A lot of people watch the recordings because 7 p.m. London time isn't a great time for everyone. Excuse me. Welcome to you, wherever you're from. If you're watching live, it's nice if you can pop your name and where you're from in the comments. If you've got any questions, put those in the comments as well, and we'll get to them and answer them all for you. With that said, let's just have a quick look who is in here now, and then we'll get started with that little prayer affirmation and then the updates. We have Ramachandra in from Watford in England, Lewis from Lisbon in Portugal, Peter from Kettering in England, Norman from Doncaster in England, Bozina from Edinburgh in Scotland, and Peter from the Cameroon. And excuse me, I always seem to have a frog in my throat. I don't know why. I don't talk to anybody through the day, so I don't notice it. Okay, so let's get started right away with that little short prayer and then the affirmation, and then we'll bring you up to date with what's been going on today. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love. And through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service, attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their lives. Amen. And our little affirmation. We're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind and soul of thy world. Okie dokie. We've got Nanki up in from Nigeria and Orin in from Monrovia in Liberia. Okay. Right, today, no development as such has been going on, although we did have a little issue earlier this morning. It didn't last for very long, but people couldn't log in to the members area. And I got in touch with Deviani. Fortunately, she would just come back in from being out, or she was back in shortly after I got in touch with her, because she's not working normally. And so she got in there and fixed it, and it's all okay. So you've been able to log in from that point onwards. But other than that, there's no development been going on. I did try and get the contract set up for the software for the easy team builder that we're going to need, the automatic recruitment software. And that's been a hassle. For whatever reason, I couldn't get my credit card accepted to get the contract started. The guy I've been talking to said, okay, we can do it through Wise. But I've not heard more on him from that. So I'll be checking on it tomorrow early on to see if he's getting started on it, because we need that software as soon as possible. It's going to take a short while. I'm not sure how long a short while is, but it's probably more than a week and maybe more than 2 weeks to get all the development done on the back end for that program. But we want that software available as soon as possible after that, so that people can start using it to help them with getting referrals. If everybody gets just one referral a month, and I'm pretty sure they'll be able to do that using the software, everybody will make a lot of money from that program, just from the compensation plan alone. Disregarding all the money they'll make from building a team, which can enhance their income in many other opportunities, multiple income streams. So it is very exciting, but we do need that software. So I'll get on to him tomorrow and we'll see if we can get that started and up and running. I didn't place an ad. I've been talking to people, but I didn't place an ad yet. I didn't place any traffic for the Turnkey Cash Cow. And the reason is because I'm still not convinced that the emails are going out properly as they should. Now, with a new server, it's very highly likely that the bulk of emails that we send out will go into spam folders. That will correct itself over time, and they'll go into inboxes, but it takes a while for that to happen. But I know about that, but I'm not sure they're going into any folder. I'm not sure that they're all being delivered. Now, I know Aswin has health issues. He's still struggling health-wise. He's got a drip on his hand, and the nurse came around to give him medication while we were talking. And so he's a real trooper for just being in there. But I think there are issues still with the email deliverability. I've tested a couple of things and I'm not 100% sure that it's working as it should. It'll need Deviani and Aswin to get together on Monday and really thoroughly test that. And once we know that all the emails are correctly going out, then and only then will I place the order. Well, I might place it before that, but it'll have a hold on it until I'm sure that the emails are going out. So I'll probably place the order before, but until we've actually verified that the emails are going out correctly, I'm not going to release it, because it's pointless us getting people along, getting them to register, and then they don't get their email and they can't log in and can't do anything, and then they lose interest and they're gone. So it needs to all be working correctly before I ask them to send the traffic. But I will, as I say, I have been working on it today with people, and I will be placing orders early on Monday. And if we can get it fixed Monday morning, I'll ask them to release, I'll say, okay, you can go ahead with traffic. We'll have to wait and see how long it takes. Okay, we've got a couple more people in. We've got Kingsley in from Manchester in England, Richard from Devon in England, and Michael from the Bahamas. He says, which tokens would you recommend best to purchase and to make a deposit for the ShareHope system? I would recommend you purchase Tether on the Binance Smart Chain if you want to make a direct deposit in crypto. Make sure it is BEP20 token, Binance Smart Chain, Tether. That way you know what you're getting, because it's a stable coin. You buy $50 worth of tokens, you've got $50 worth of tokens. If you buy $50 worth of Bitcoin, it could be $100 by tomorrow, but it could also be $25 by tomorrow. So any of the other coins, if you want to deposit directly, it needs to be Tether on the BSC network anyway, BEP20 tokens. Okay. And so that's from MetaMask system. You can buy them from any way you want. You can get them in MetaMask. I'm not quite sure how they do it. I think they do it through a program called Transact. But you can buy them through lots of different places. But yeah, I'm pretty sure you can buy them through MetaMask. I think they use Transact, and I think you can pay with a debit or credit card with Transact. The trouble is, if you're paying with a credit card, some of the credit card companies will not approve a purchase of crypto. If it's a debit card, you stand a better chance, but it depends on your bank again. They can be very funny. Okay. That's the best answer I can give you, Michael. It's not an easy one. Once you've done it once, you'll know what the best way is. You can also go to somewhere like Changely.com, I think it is. And I think you can buy there with a card, and they'll then send the tokens to your wallet. I'm not going to look now, but if you do a search for Changely, it's CHANGELLY, I think. And I think it's .com, but I'm not certain of that. So you can buy them through there as well. Look around for your best price. Okay, it's not going to differ that much, but it can be quite significant. What else was I on? Yeah, so that is the traffic situation. I am keen to get that going. I really, really, really want to get that started and get some traffic in, so that we've got some figures and we can look at things. And I want to get it from a few different sources, and I've given up on the cheap traffic side. I was hoping to find some cheap traffic sources for you. There are a couple actually that I know of that are not scams anyway. How good the traffic would be, I don't know. It's difficult. Can I link my Binance account to WeShare Abundance? No. Binance, I think, own Trust Wallet, and that's their DeFi. So you can link Trust Wallet. I'm not sure how, but you can do it. A lot of our members use Trust Wallet rather than MetaMask. Those are the two most common ones. I don't use Trust Wallet, so I can't give you any advice. But it needs to be a DeFi. You can't go directly to an exchange like Binance. And we got Charles in from Nigeria. One world, one love. Thank you. Talking about that, Dave Cutler always says one cause, one love. And I've been waiting to hear from him for a couple of weeks. He was supposed to leave on some travels about 2 weeks ago. And nobody, well, I suppose somebody knew what had happened, but I didn't. But apparently, just about as he was about to leave, he had some health issues. I don't know what they are, but it stopped him travelling. He is on the mend now. He did message me today. He didn't sound 100%, so keep him in your prayers. He works too hard sometimes, I think, and he gets involved in so much, and I think it's stressful. And so let's keep him in our prayers, and hopefully he'll be on top form by next Saturday. He did do a webinar this Saturday just gone. It's not very long, and it's not really too informative, but he seemed to come over quite well. But in the message that I got, the voicemail, he didn't sound 100%. So keep him in your prayers. Okay. Trying to think now, what else? I know we've got the raffle to do, of course, and I've got some numbers for you. Also, cron jobs aren't working, so they're being run manually at the moment. But with Deviani not being working today, they've not been run today. So, and people seem to have gone to sleep a little bit on the 777 plan, because numbers wise we have no change since yesterday. Still at 25,772 members. We have a net increase of 6 in our active members. That would be more if we had the verification emails going out properly. I have not verified any today, but we've got about 150 people that haven't verified their email. Now, how many of those are wanting to verify their email, we don't know. But I would guess that it is probably 2/3 of them or something like that, maybe 100 people. And the others are people that are not too worried about it and just wanted to see what was going on. And when it came to verifying and they didn't get an email, they probably drifted away. And we don't want that to happen when we're promoting. That's what I'm getting at. But we will get the verification messages for all those people resent on Monday once we get the email things sorted out. What else have we got? We've got an increase of 4 in something. What's that? Oh, active member count. We have an increase of 4 to 3,530. We have an increase of 3 to 531 in the Share Hope plan as paid members. I mean, we've got a lot more than that in the plan, but most of them are free members. 40 odd thousand of them, 50 odd thousand, I think, actually. Well, it will be nearly 49,000 and so on. Okay. Multiply Weezer, no change in the membership base. We did log in, and we in fact got $1.03 for logging in just from the revenue share, taking the bonus pool up to $10,562.95. And those are your numbers. And we've got a couple more people in. We've got Ahmad from, what happened there? Ahmad from Abuja, Nigeria, and Peter from Portugal. And he says the cron job that you referred to is for the 777 plan. My account has been static for a couple of weeks. Would that be the reason? It would contribute to it. A static account is because you're not doing anything. Sorry to be a bit blunt, but if you want your account moving, get up and move it. But when the cron jobs are running, it will assist you. Okay, don't rely on it. Don't rely on it. Okay. What else? I think that's it. I think we can do the raffle. In time, I want to remodel the raffle. I've got an idea, and I think it will be really good. And the idea is that when you buy a raffle ticket, still be $1, there will be a guaranteed prize for that week, whatever we set. Similar to the prize that we have today. It might be a bit more, it might be a bit less, but I think it will probably be the same or a bit more. Maybe $100, but there'll be a guaranteed prize and guaranteed draw date. But half of the value of your ticket will be going into it'll give you an extra ticket for a bumper raffle, if you like, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I've got to get this cleared with the authorities as well for it being all even tickets and things. But so we'd have, let's suppose a month was 4 weeks, we'd have, or 5 weeks. Let's suppose a month is 5 weeks. We have 4 weekly draws for, let's say, $100 for a $1 ticket. It might mean that we don't have as many second prizes or things like that. But then at the end of 4 weeks, in the 5th week, everybody that bought a ticket in the 4 weeks would have an automatic ticket for every ticket that they bought. So if they bought 1 a week, they'd have 4 already going into the 5th week draw. If they bought 10 a week, then they'd have 40 going into the 5th week draw. And the 5th week draw would be like 2 tickets for $1, because everything is like 50 cents. So it would be like 2 tickets for $1 in the 5th week draw, and we'd have that for $1,000. So each week you've got a chance of winning a smaller prize, but you entered into a prize for a lot more in the 5th week. And that's something that I've sort of got going around in my head at the moment, that I think we can implement. But I have to sort of weigh it all up and do some more numbers on it. But that is the sort of gist of it. And I think it might be a bit more exciting for a lot of people, because you're always getting more tickets into the bigger draw. And of course, if we get more interest and we get more people in, then we can increase the numbers both in the weekly and in the final drawing. So that is something that I'm looking at. We would also have a guaranteed amount for charity, rather than what we're doing now. It's a bit haphazard. If we make a profit, it goes into the charity pool. Sometimes we only make a few cents. Sometimes we do quite well. We do better if one of our admin or trial accounts wins. The admin account is Frammy, and we've got two of our test accounts that we always put in. One is Rosa and one is Rosita. And if any of those three win, the winnings go into the charity pool anyway. We're at about $400 at the moment. We need to get about another 100, and then we'll have some funds for a charity. But in the new system I'm thinking of, and I've got to get it all, as I say, properly sorted out, there would be a guaranteed amount for charity in every with every ticket that's purchased, and we'll see. It won't be happening soon because we've got too much other stuff to program, so we'll be plodding along with what we've got for a while. But it is in my thoughts to get it changed and put that sort of thing in. Okay. Right. I wonder if I've been logged out. I probably have, I think. Let me just check. I was in the admin account not long before we came, and I have been logged out. So I'm logging in again now, and then we'll be doing a screen share, and we can run the raffle. And if you've got any questions, get them into the comment section, and we can answer them for you. Screen share, here we go. Okay, we're in the right place at the right time. Let's have a look how many tickets we sold. It was good a couple of weeks ago. We had over 200, about 220 or something like that. And last week was really down rock bottom, 120-ish, about 100 less. And this week we've got how many? 169. So we're up on last week, but we're not as good as the week before. But 169, I think, will give us a small profit if it's not one of those three accounts, in which case we'll have enough to send 500 to somebody. Okay, let's get back there. Roll on the drums, folks. And here we go. Your winner this week is, boom, Pinball. Don't know who Pinball is. I don't recognize that name, but one of our members. So Pinball gets $80, 56. That's $136 from 169. 30 odd dollars. We're not quite got enough to get that money out to a charity. Next week, maybe next week. Okay, so there you go. Congratulations to Pinball, and to the other 56 users that got their money back on their tickets. God bless you all, and congratulations to you all, and thank you for participating to you all. Okay, stop sharing. Let's get back to here. No questions have come in, other than the ones that we've answered already. Thank you for your questions. Must mean that you're all understanding things better. Good. I've not done any further work on the website today, but it does need going through. I've been involved in other things and just trying to get everything sorted out and up and running and right. And Prayers for Dave Cutler, prayers for Aswin, and prayers for all those in need. Okay, God bless. I'll be here same time, same place tomorrow, 7 p.m. London time, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. And until then, get out there, do your bit. Looks like Norman's got his sound sorted out because he's stuck with us today. Well done, Norman. And I'll be here, as I said, tomorrow. Hopefully we'll have everything up and running. We'll have that email and the cron jobs, even if they're not running automatically, which they should be. We'll be able to run them manually because we'll have the developers in, of course. So we should be rocking and rolling one way or another tomorrow. Until then, see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. Get out there, do this thing, go the extra mile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later, alligator.